Well, more Earth Day events took place in the Northland today, including a proclamation from the mayor of Duluth at Leif Erikson Park. A coalition of climate, environmental, and indigenous groups hosted the family-friendly event. An Ojibwe drumming ceremony kicked things off, followed by speeches from community leaders about the importance of clean water and energy. One of the speakers is a senior at Duluth East who has been leading an effort since middle school to obtain a $500,000 state grant for solar panels at the district office.
We must start rejecting this hopelessness so often associated with climate change. We must see the opportunity we have to pioneer society into a safer, healthier world. Everyone here on this planet can do something, even sixth graders.
The 128 kilowatt solar panels will be installed this fall. The Earth Day event also included a march through Leif Erikson Park to Lake Place Park Plaza. There, people were greeted with live music and booths on how to get involved year-round in keeping our Earth clean.